about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, 22 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
That type of play here in week 2.
Rodgers' pass. Complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a 1st down.
And the hole closes quick.
38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle.
Complete to Devin Funches. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 51 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
On first. Through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Britt. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
good for a Lions. 1st and 10. That's
on 1st and 10. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Britt eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Play leads to second and goal at the 10.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the happens?
His kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Throws there, incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Yards to go.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50.
Very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess, complete.
Rodgers' pass complete to Devin Funchess.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Rodgers again now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. To throw from his end zone, Britt. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throw.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Open middle is Kirk. Complete.
Let's pass.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Jack Fox.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
6-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So out now come the Lions. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Britt. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the...
We're going to get right back to it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over, trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Throwing on first down. Britt. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Britt. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
He needs time to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Fielded at the 20. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the offense will take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Sack him back at the 42.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 11. From the gun, Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Britt's pass.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 brings up third and 1.
From the gun on third down. Britt Campbell making the catch. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a third and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the play. Brings up fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And that is incomplete.
Brett's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
At their own 24.
Now the Packers get set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This is taken at the 18. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. To throw on third down, Britt. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he stopped immediately there.
DeAndre Swift.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Stopped by Taven Bryan. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Britt. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Britt flushed out right. 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Makes the score Lions 13. Packers nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's third.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So that one will be accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Rodgers pass.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dancing to his left. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
23 yards. First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Britt over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The 18-yard line.
Over the middle. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A loss of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Once again, it's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. From midfield, here's Rodgers. You got the... And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Love. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
38-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Lions, they make